In a garden where the petals were as soft as Play-Doh and the grass was made of emerald green coils, lived a little girl named Zinnia. Zinnia loved the smell of the roses and the bright orange of the marigolds. But there was one sound that made her heart beat fast and her legs want to run away. Buzz! One sunny afternoon, Zinnia was busy watering her daisies when a fuzzy yellow and black pilot zoomed into the garden. It was Busy, a bee with wings that moved like a blur. Zinnia dropped her watering can with a clunk and hid behind a giant clay flower pot, peeking out with one eye. Busy didn't want to chase Zinnia. He had a very important job to do. He landed softly on a bright pink flower, his little clay legs tickling the petals. He hummed a happy tune as he sipped the sweet nectar from the heart of the bloom. To Busy, the garden was a giant treasure map. Zinnia noticed something strange. Busy wasn't looking at her at all. He was covered in bright yellow dust. It looked like he had been playing in a bowl of lemon-colored glitter. "What is that stuff?" Zinnia whispered, moving just an inch closer to see. Busy took off, wobbling a bit under the weight of his yellow pollen baskets. He flew to the next flower, and as he landed, some of the yellow dust shook off. He was like a tiny gardener, carrying a secret ingredient from one flower to the next. "Without that dust," a soft voice seemed to whisper in the wind, "the strawberries wouldn't grow and the apples wouldn't ripen." Zinnia looked at the tiny green nubs on the strawberry plant. She realized Busy wasn't there to sting. He was there to help the garden grow its treats. Busy started to move in a funny way. He wiggled his bottom and flew in a circle, then a figure 8. He was doing a waggle dance to tell his friends back at the hive exactly where the best flowers were. He was a tiny navigator sharing the secrets of the garden. Zinnia thought about her breakfast. She loved honey on her toast and big, crunchy apples in her lunchbox. She looked at Busy and realized that without him and his friends, her plate would be very empty. The B-Z-Z-Z-Z didn't sound scary anymore. It sounded like the garden's motor. Busy zoomed past Zinnia's ear, his wings singing their busy song. This time, Zinnia didn't hide. She stood very still, like a flower herself, and felt the tiny breeze from his wings. "Thank you, Busy," she whispered. Busy gave a little loop-de-loop before heading back toward the hive. As the clay sun began to set, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple dough, the garden grew quiet. Zinnia waved goodbye to the last of the bees. She knew that while she slept, the garden was working, and tomorrow, thanks to her fuzzy friends, it would be even more beautiful.